Assalomu alaykum, mening o'quvchilarim. Assalomu alaykum, mening kuzatuvchilarim. Assalomu alaykum, IBRAT farzandlari loyihasining obunachilari. Yaxshimisiz? Hello, my name is Saida. Let's continue learning Uzbek. And in this video, we will learn possessive pronouns and suffixes that come with them. And there's a reason why I started my greeting with you by saying Assalamu alaikum, mening kuzatuvchilarim, o'quvchilarim. So in the end of the lesson, we will come back to that greeting one more time. So in this lesson, we will cover two parts. First part is how to say in Uzbek, my, your, his, or her book or thing. And in the second part, we'll talk about how to say our, your, their, book, our, their, thing. Okay? Let's start. Başladık. First of all, please pay attention to these pronouns. And if you are learning them for the first time, I think you should focus on these words for now. And do not move on to the next slide, to the next part, until you are comfortable with these 6 pronouns. So, the first 6 pronouns, easy to learn in Uzbek, are men, which means sen, u, meaning he or she, biz, we, siz, could be you in a respectful manner, or you, many, you, like you as family or a group. And ular means they. So let's read them together. Men, sen, you, like friendly you, you're my friend, you. U, he or she. Biz, we. Siz, you, as respectful you, or you as a group. And ular means they. Okay? Please learn these first and then move on to possessive pronouns part. How to say you. If you are asking which you, friendly or respectful, that's good. So, let me ask you both. How to say you in both ways? Okay, yeah, it is sen and siz. Sen is in friendly manner, siz is in respectful and as a group. How to say we? We is biz. Okay, how to say he or she? One letter. U. Okay, and how to say they? Ular. Men, sen, u, biz, siz, ular. Okay, let's move on. And if we're talking about possessive pronouns, all we do is to add ning. Ning to all of these 6 pronouns. Mening, sening, uning, bizning, sizning, ularning. That's easy, right? And by adding that, you're just saying my, your, his, her, our, your, their. Let's go back and read them again. Mening, sening, uning, bizning, sizning, ularning. Mening, sening, uning, bizning, sizning, ularning. Sometimes you won't hear the ending clearly, the ng part. You will hear mene, sene, une, bizne, sizne, ularne. And that's okay. That's okay because ng can be silent. So, just to remind you, my will be meaning, your, sening, his, her, its, uning, our, bizning, your, sizning, their, ularning. And in this slide, over here, I also highlighted some of the versions you may hear in conversational Uzbek. In some regions, not everywhere. For example, in Tashkent regions, you could hear some of these versions. But in majority of cities, it's like the way I highlighted with blue. Okay, now we will work with these nouns today. How to say something like my something or your something, and without saying something, we will use these nouns. And there's a reason why I selected these nouns. First of all, they're easy to pronounce. Secondly, you may recognize some of them, like машина, passport, maska, telephone. And third of all, in the second part of this topic, we will talk about the ones that may be hard to pronounce. So this lesson, the lesson of possessive pronouns, will consist of 3 videos. And this is the first one, the part where you can take it easily and smoothly, step by step. So when I will be making examples, I will use the word, these words, kitap and somsa. Kitap as book, somsa as somsa. Somsa is also a national dish in Uzbekistan. It's made out of dough, and it can be with meat, with potato, with pumpkin, and greens. Okay, kitap, somsa, right? Khaled is key. The rest you know. Maktab is school. Gul is flour. So, combination number 1, how to say my something. In order to say my something, you say meaning, and you add the word, the noun, and then to the noun, you add either im or m. Meaning, blah, 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 m, or meaning, blah, 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 m. This m part is very important. If it's hard for you to remember two different types of suffixes, just remember that it's m with m. My something, m. Remember this m. How to say this is my book, this is my somsa. Bu kitap, which means this is a book. Bu meaning kitabım. And in all 6 versions, when we're trying to say my, your, his, her, our, your, their, everything depends on the last letter of a noun. So when it comes to kitab, the last letter is B, it's a consonant. So when it's consonant, we add longer suffix. When it's a vowel like somsa, a, we add shorter. It's enough to say somsam. We don't need I. We don't need I. Okay, bu kitap, bu meaning kitabım. Bu somsa, bu meaning somsam. Bu kitap, meaning kitabım. Bu somsa, meaning somsam. Do you notice in the end? Meaning kitabım, meaning somsam. So as if I'm trying to say If that helps to remember, why not? Meaning kitabım, somsam. Okay. The easiest way to remember this also is to remember how you say your name. And my name is Saida, and name is ism, meaning ismim, Saida. Try saying your name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you did say your name, meaning ismim, by highlighting meaning ismim, blah, blah, blah. Hi, nice to meet you. So whenever you say this, you already practicing this rule. Probably some of you already know this, and you're just watching the video out of curiosity, I hope. And some of you, if you are new to this rule, please focus on this m part, especially when you're trying to say my. Because later on, when you learn other suffixes, if you keep omitting this one, it will really be clear in your language, in your speech, that the m part is missing, and it will make it obvious that you're not speaking like native speakers. Okay? So let's try practicing this rule on other words. Like, let's try saying my car. Meaning, машина. Which one will you add? M or M. Mashina is like somsa, ends in a vowel. So it's enough to add M. Somsam, meaning somsam. Or meaning mashinam. Mashinam. Okay, try saying my pen. Ruchka. Meaning ruchkam. Okay. Meaning maskam. Maskam. Okay. Combination number 2. How to say you're something. You're like you as my friend. So you will be sen. Sen. Sening is your. Sening, blah, blah, blah. Ing. And the last ng. Ng. You probably won't hear it really clearly. Sening. Let's see it with a book or samsa. Bu kitap. Bu meaning kitabım, which means my book. Bu senin kitabın. Did you hear G? Bu senin kitabın. I'm not saying bu senin kitabın. No, I'm not highlighting G. G is silent. So you may assume that there's only N. Bu senin kitabın. So just N without G. But we actually write it, but we don't highlight it. We don't pronounce it very accurately. Bu senin kitabın. Bu samsa. Bu meaning samsam. Bu senin samsang. I'm not saying bu senin samsang. No, no G. Bu senin samsang. G is somewhere over here. Samsang. Inside. It's just silent. Okay, let's try saying your name as friendly name. Bu senin ismin. Meaning ismim. Senin isming. Senin ismin nima? And I'm asking, what's your name? Nima is what? Senin is your. Isming is your name. Senin ismin nima? If you were my friend, that would be my question. But you're not my friend. So the appropriate version would be saying sizning ismingiz. But we will come to that version later. Okay, let's practice this part on the words we already looked at. Let's say your telephone. Senin telefoning. Senin telefoning. Senin telefoning. Okay, or try saying your passport. Senin pasporting. Senin pasporting. Okay, try saying your flower. And this time you speak. I'll be 3, 4, 5. Senin gulin. Okay, let's move on. Combination number 3. His or her something. You add e or s. Uning, blah, 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 e or s. Okay. Bu meaning kitabım. Bu senin kitabın. Bu unin kitabı. And I'm not saying kitabı, I'm saying kitabı. Bu unin kitabı. Bu samsa. Bu meaning samsam. Bu senin samsan. Bu unin samsası. Samsası, not samsasi, samsası. Okay, and if I would try saying his or her name, I would say unin ismi. Meaning ismim, senin ismin, unin ismi. Try using this rule on a set of nouns, but before that, I would like to highlight that you've probably seen it on the streets of Tashkent or Uzbekistan. If you have been here, if you live here, if you haven't and you will be coming, pay attention that whenever we have a sign that says blah 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 street, the word street is kocha. And it says kochası over here. Kochası, blah blah blah, kochası. For example, Alisher Navoiy, kochası. And when we have official titles, the ning part, like mening, sening, it doesn't come, it doesn't appear because it's an official title and we're not trying to say it Alisher Navoiy's street. It's it's a street named after Alisher Navoiy. And the same with Uzbekistan Respublikası. Uzbekistan Respublikası. when official titles come, ning part doesn't appear, and we also have the same combination. Okay, and now let's practice this combination on other words. For example, gul. Gul is flower. Try saying her flower. For example, try saying Saida's flower. So instead of u, you would say Saida. Saida ning gu le. Gule. We just add e to gul because gul ends in a consonant. Gule. What about maktab? School. Maktab ends in a consonant, so the same rule applies as works with gule. Saida ning maktabı or uning maktabı. Maktabı. If this is already too much for you, please pause the video right here and practice. Go back to the beginning and practice, and then move on, okay? This is very important topic, and if you learn it once, you will be able to use it almost in every sentence. And these combinations in Uzbek language come almost every second sentence. So this is very frequent. So we have covered the first part of our video. Now we'll move on to our second part of our video where we'll try to use plural pronouns to say my or our, your, their stuff. So the combination number 4 is to say our thing, our something. So we is biz, bizning, something, imis. So we have always longer and shorter version, right? And depending on the last letter of a noun, we add either longer version of a suffix or shorter. Okay, so we will be always, in all our 6 combinations, we will be using these 2 words to come back, trying saying our something, your something. Bu kitap, bu bizning kitabımız. Bu kitap, bu bizning kitabımız. And I'm not saying kitabımız. So no trying to stretch the word, the letter e. Bu bizning kitabımız. I'm just highlighting the e part in ning. Did you notice? Bizning, sizning, mening. There, yes, you can stretch it. But in Tashkent, for example, you won't hear it. You will hear it bizne, sizne, ularne, right? And in other regions like Margilan, Kashkadarya, Bukhara, Fergana, you will hear exactly the way it's written on the board. Bu kitap, bu bizning kitabımız. Bu somsa, bu bizning somsamız. Okay, let's try practicing it on some other words like pen, ruchka. Bu bizning ruchkamız. Try saying it's our car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bu bizning maskamız. Bu bizning maşinamız. Combination number 5 is trying to say your something. Like, for example, I tried saying, my name is, mening ismim. Now, if I try to say your name, sizning ismingiz. Sizning ismingiz. This is full version. Shorter version would be sizning ismiz. Ismiz. The ng part can be dropped. Ismiz. Ismiz. Okay, let's practice. Mening kitabım. Senin kitabın, menin kitabım, my book. Senin kitabın, your book. Unin kitabı, his or her book. Bizning kitabımız, our book. Sizning kitabınız, your book. Sizning kitabınız, shorter would be sizning kitabız. Somsa, bu sizning somsangiz. Somsangiz. Sizning somsangiz. Sizning ismingiz. Sizning maşinangiz. Sizning telefoningiz, sizning kalitingiz, sizning maskangiz, sizning pasportingiz, sizning ruchkangiz, Sizning gulingiz, sizning ismingiz. Sizning ismingiz nima? I just said, what's your name? Okay, and the last combination is or s when we're trying to say ularning, their. And this is the same as when we learned the combination number 3, when we tried saying uning. You see, the suffix is the same, or s. Uning, blah, 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 s. And over there, the combination number 6 is almost the same. It's just the pronoun comes with lar. Not uning, but ularning. Uning is his or her. Ularning is their. Here, you see, ularning is ularning машина с. Ularning ручка с. Ularning pasport t. Ularning somsa s. Ularning bu kitob. Ularning kitobi. Bu somsa, bu ularning somsa s. Now your turn to say their car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ularning mashinasi. Your turn to say their name. Ularning ismi. Okay, and your turn to say their school. Ularning maktabi. Okay, now try to put them all together and describe the car by saying, this is a car, my car, your car, his or her car, our car, your car, and their car. Okay, and here I will be Jim. Jim means quiet. Okay, I hope you've either stopped, paused the video and looked back at previous slides, or you remembered or you took notes and you can just do it, or already know it, so you can do it with me. Okay, you ready? Bu машина. Bu mening mashinam. Bu sening mashinang. Bu uning mashinasi. Bu bizning mashinamiz. Bu sizning mashinangiz. Bu ularning mashinasi. Okay guys, mening o'quvchilarim, mening kuzatuvchilarim, IBRAT farzandlari loyihasining obunachilari. Did you notice? So this is how I welcomed you today, and these are the words I addressed you with. O'quvchilarim means my students. Kuzatuvchilarim means like observers, and obunachilari, IBRAT loyihasining obunachilari, subscribers of IBRAT Farzandlari project. So whenever I use these expressions, I use possessive pronouns. I hope you liked this lesson. I know it wasn't easy. Maybe it was a little bit more than usually, but let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you remember anything? Don't forget to press like button if you really liked it, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And this lesson has 2 more parts, so I'll see you in the next parts. Xayr, sog' salomat bo'ling. Keyingi darsda ko'rishguncha.